Let's go to the circus. Don't worry, no clowns will be involved. Hey, it's Bobi, aka Paginator, and welcome to day 12 of 31 Days of Craftoween. I have this cute printable of a circus tent, like stage thing, and I wanted to create a story or spread to do with this. So I'm going to be working on this page and possibly also this page in this journal, and I went ahead and used some hickory smoke distressed oxide to kind of create this shape down here at the bottom. Before I glue this part down, I am going to be just inking with black soot, because it seems like I'm inking everything with black soot in this series. I did cut this just in case I found something to like peek behind the curtain, but then I changed my mind, so that's okay. It won't matter when it's all glued down. At this circus, things are a little bit strange. Stranger than your average circus, I guess I should say, because aren't all circuses just a little bit strange? This circus is mainly staffed by children and teenagers as far as the public can see. The ringmaster appears to be nothing more than a teenage girl, but is she more than what she appears to be? Of course she is. The ringmaster is actually an ancient creature who delights in trapping children to carry out her business. She ridiculously overprices for her circus and casts magical spells over the audience as they attend, duping them out of even more of their hard-earned money in order to see the strange delights within. Strangely, whenever any of the ringmaster's circus employees become too old to be considered a teenager anymore, they magically disappear. Now, legend has it that some of them become the monstrous acts within the circus themselves, while others say that she eats her victims, only to go and hire more young people to work for her. In her mind, it's even better if she can get someone who is slightly younger than a teenager, maybe even a preteen. Someone who can be easily made to follow her rules and show ultimate loyalty to her. Take, for example, Wyatt. He began working at this circus at the age of 10. He heard about the circus in town and decided that any life where he didn't have to live with his family was the life for him. Now looking back, he wishes he'd stayed because his parents weren't really as bad as he thought they were. Over here is James, who was brought in by the ringmaster when she noticed him running around town stealing, picking pockets, and she thought his skills might come in handy as well. These two guard the entrance to the circus. You have to give them your ticket if you want to go in and see what lies inside. Some of the acts that you will see in this circus involve a knife thrower, and the crazy part about this girl is she uses her magic to throw the knives at herself while she's chained to the spinning wheel. We have a horned fortune teller. Much like Professor Trelawney in Harry Potter, she often predicts death, although usually she's right. And don't forget to ride the haunted, slightly bloody carousel before you leave the circus area. As you might imagine in the circus, things don't go like you might expect. Books read backwards, candles light themselves, and more than one visitor has never returned home again. Are these strange phenomena due to the ancient creature known as the ringmaster? Or have her actions caused so much harm that the whole circus is now haunted by the ghosts of those who have gone before? Perhaps there is even a lone crafter who is saying, "Gosh dang it, I should have inked up these pages before I sewed them together." Sorry to step out of the story there for a second. I was just thinking, dang, I really should have inked those first. Oh, goodness. Well, I don't know about you, but I have a lot of fun making up stories as I am creating in my junk journal. I did that quite a bit last year during Craftoween as well. There was a whole secret garden thing. I think I actually called it the Midnight Garden. And we had lots of other interesting stories. Children that wandered through the woods and got lost. Stories everywhere. I think I am just a storyteller at heart. I decided to do this little booklet backwards just to add to the mystery and intrigue of this weird circus. As for the spread here that we created, I used a piece of ribbon and then a little label to make the flag for the tent. The tent itself came from a digital printable. The ringmaster is a sticker, and these two young men, Wyatt and James, are Tim Holtz paper dolls. We're going to stick this little booklet into this pocket over here, and then I feel like maybe we need one more element to decorate the front of the pocket. So I have this sticker here of a carousel horse, and I'm going to stick him down, and then I'll trim off the extra bit of his hooves that are hanging down here. Oh, wait a second. Do I want to hang something off of this pocket, though? Like some black lace? Because I always like to add black lace. What do we think about this? And then with the circus horse on top. Yep. There's a little bit that's hanging off here. Should I trim it or leave it? I think I want to kind of leave it there for a second at least and see what I think about it. Let's plop this guy down. I'm going to put some glue on it just because we're covering fabric with part of the sticker. So we'll just stick on some Fabri-Tac. Sorry to do this to you, Mr. Horse, but your little hoovesies have got to go. I'm also going to add this sentiment that says vanishing visitors on it. And we're going to put it right here. All right, decision time for this lace. All right, so without it, with it. I kind of like without. Although, if I look at this page with a bit of lace hanging off the back, I really like it. So never mind, we're going to leave it there. I also had a version of the story where these two young men were brothers and this was their older sister. I don't know, which story do you prefer? That these two were kind of lured in and trapped by the ringmaster, or that they're like a family group here? I don't know. Now my only concern is the little bit of disconnect. We have these red elements. We have got red here, red here. I feel like we need an irregular triangle of red, so I need to find a way to like get another little pop of red maybe over here somewhere. Well, shoot. I tried to maybe make his bow tie red and then I didn't like it, so I tried to wipe it off and it took off some of the coloring on the curtain. Dang it. Okay, this doesn't make a whole lot of sense to have a flower right here on the curtain, but it will complete our regular triangle of red and it will cover up that part that I messed up on right there. And who says junk journaling has to make sense anyway, right? My only question I have left is, down here I did create this space with the hickory smoke distress oxide, and it was meant to be kind of like a walkway leading in here, but it does seem pretty like flat, like concrete, and that's not how you would walk into a circus tent. It would be more dirty, like a dirt path or something like that. So I'm trying to think of what I can do without ruining the entire page. Alright, we're going to try using this stamp. and some vintage photo distress oxide. I'm just going to use the top of the oxide thing to use as a stamping platform. This may or may not work. Ooh! Actually, you know what? That is not bad. There, that looks more like some kind of pathway, dirt road, something or other. What do we think of this one? I kind of love it. I don't love this piece of paper right here, and the fact that it's poking out, but at some point that'll be covered and we won't have to see it. So, fun, fun, fun. All right, well, thank you so much for joining me today, and we'll see you in the next one. Have a wonderful, magical, and bookish day. Happy reading, crafting, or journaling. Adios.